Hey there, YouTube. It's Petey and Gopties. This is a really rare thing. We just got back from the Adrian Belew 25th solo album concert show. Elevator is the name of the album and the tour. Now, Donna and I have seen quite a few Adrian Belew shows, and I gotta say this one was it was really good. It was unbelievable. This was, I can't say it's the best concert I've ever seen. I mean, we've seen Paul McCartney. I've seen Roger Waters on every tour since he left the band Pink Floyd. I've seen Pink Floyd. I've seen a lot of really good concerts. We saw King Crimson. I've seen Jeff Beck.
A lot of Mike Patton stuff.
I've seen all the Mike Patton stuff. I've seen some really, good artists. And Beatlemania.
And no doubt.
No doubt. So I gotta say, this tour, he's got a new drummer who is incredible, singing with the hitting the high harmonies, and just, man, this guy's drumming was. His name is Johnny Luca, and his dad, Lou Luca, was the winner of Adrian Belew's Smarty contest, which was Finish My Demos. He produced some. He uploaded to the internet like 3 unfinished demo songs. This is going back a few years.
Oh, long time.
And Lou Luca was the guy who won first place. Me and my daughter did a duet, and we took third. So I might be a little biased. We were robbed. Adrian, the Smarties contest. Lou Luca, I'm going to kill you. But I was pretty cool. I kept screaming, Johnny Luca, Johnny! And then the girl... pretty good because she's a girl. It's people always say that she would humiliate 999,000 out of 100,000 male bass players. Julie Slick is a force of nature on the bass guitar. And then you have Adrian Belew. Now, he's no spring chicken, but he's not an old man. He is a child at heart, and his exuberance, his joy, and his just master of his craft, his incredible pop sensibility, sense of humor, his ability to make a point about what is good and what is right and what we need to do to kind of make things better, that shines through his music, has never been more apparent. They open up the show and it kind of builds. It doesn't come out of the gate and blow you away. They came out with a surprise cover by a certain band. It wasn't the Rolling Stones, another band from Liverpool, and then they kind of build it, and it's like they're kind of showing you what they can do, and then he did a acoustic thing, which was, and I know you think like, oh yeah, okay, but it wasn't. He had like backing tracks, and the selection of the songs. It was the best acoustic set I've ever seen in my life. And of course, yeah, I've seen the Nirvana stuff and all. This, like, blew that away. And then they take a break and they come back and just proceed to annihilate. And, like, Julie's up there doing her thing. They're talking back and forth. She's doing this shit with some kind of auto filter on her bass. And he's got a hammer? That he's answering her with, like, and if you're not familiar with Adrian Belew, I would really encourage you to pick up the Elevator album, the pop-sided album, the DVD of E, Live at the Metropole Orchestra, Ops Op Trois, Here, Inner Revolution, Mr. Music Head, anything you can get your hands on. Young Lions, excuse me, I forgot. Which was a highlight for me hearing him play this, what may have been my favorite version of Young Lions. The solo, he said, oh yeah, I got lost, and I'm still in that pedal. So this show was, we've seen a lot of Adrian Belew shows, and I know I always do a review afterwards and I'm glowing about it, but yeah, this one, the sound was really good. They were loud. His guitar was loud. And I was just absolutely blown away. And
I was too. It
You
was
were
great.
too.
It was, I
It
was. I
was-
mean, I was expecting a great show, but it was like so much. I was just like, wow.
the people to the right of us had never seen him, and the people to the left of us had never seen him. And I always try to meet the people around us, and they were cool. I mean, the people, it was a little bit of like boozy and like yelling a bit much. Like they were calling out for this King Crimson song named Epitaph, which Adrian wasn't in the band when that song was recorded. And they were like, Epitaph! And then, like, kind of after about a few songs, like, there wasn't any more Epitaph, she was into it. He was like, what did you guys do for COVID? She's like, waiting for you! She's like, he goes, yeah, we're going to be playing again in Chicago. She's like, we're coming! And the guy next to me, he was like singing, like the stuff that he knew. He knew some of the King Crimson. He was singing along, and pretty much the crowd was like totally on fire. Like it was a really good response. There was a thing during, what song was that where they were going, woo! People kept doing
It
that.
was like the last song.
There was kind of an intoxicated woman.
Maybe, or maybe she was just having fun.
Yeah, she was just having fun. And he was like responding to it and like doing this, and then like then he was like, whoa. Like, they did an extra one. I don't know. It was, now I'm getting carried away, but the show was, what happened to my light here? I'm supposed to be blue. The show was one of the best concerts I've ever witnessed in my life. Honestly, it really was. And we've both seen belew a shit ton of times. We've seen the Bears, we've seen the Psychodots, we've seen Rob Fetters.
And you've seen them all just a shit ton, a little more than me, because of sometimes I would stay home with the kids.
Yeah, and I saw those two shows before, Mr. Music had tour.
Yes,
So.
but I tipped you off to the second show. So.
Yes, you did. But I gotta tell you, if you haven't ever seen Adrian Belew, you really need to go check him out. If
So,
you don't have any of this
yeah,
music,
check out his website or something, because
adrianbelew.net.
this was only the third show in this.
Yeah,
You know,
you can see him. He's playing here in Chicago coming up, and there's still seats.
at the City Winery.
Yep. So definitely. They're not expensive tickets. This is one of the best concerts, if not the best concert you will ever see in your life. The musicianship, when they get going, see, like he took a left turn, going back to the like 2006 or something. He started doing this really complicated. Well, I don't want to say it. It's instrumental music that was based on advanced concepts and like looping and different things. And that music it's really unbelievable. You've never heard anything like it. This is like, people are like, King Crimson. Like, this is on another level. It really is. And the bass player of his, Julie Slick, it's like watching her. She's playing lead bass. She's just like, and the drumming is really intricate, and like the guitar work. It's like you'll never see anything like this. It's like there's another level, and then there's like this. It's like beyond anything you could kind of comprehend. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, definitely do whatever you can. Run, do not walk, to get tickets for this Adrian Belew Elevator tour. Get the album. The album it's more harkening back to his pop sensibilities and his classic, really smart, finely honed, excellent, perfect poetry, and then just smart, fantastic pop music. Now, recently I met a guy at the Goodwill. I kept running into this dude, and he was really an interesting person from Lithuania, and he was all into like new agey spirituality and like all this positive thinking. And he was telling me that he had a guitar that needed some work, and I said, well, dude, why don't you just come over? Because I would meet him at Goodwill. We would end up talking for like a half hour about all this kind of trippy stuff. So I had him over, and I was like, dude, you got to listen to this. This is what I get off on. And I put it on, and a couple of tunes in, he said, I think this guy likes the Beatles. And it's like, yeah, because Adrian Belew is like, if John Lennon didn't die, I would like to think this is the type of music that he would be making at this time. And that's I saw Adrian tonight, and we were lucky enough to get in there, and it was kind of an elite thing. He'll come out and sign stuff. This was in a private room, and we finagled our way in there. And I told him there are not words to describe how much your music has enriched and elevated the quality of our lives, and I meant every word of that. So, you guys know me. You know I don't really putz around. I'm not a goof. I know I always say that I am. I'm kind of a knucklehead, kind of an idiot. But when it comes to music, I'm a huge Travis Scott fan, honestly. So if that floats your boat, you know where to go. adrianbelew.net, and we will talk to you guys soon. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at the pictures. I've got some pictures. Since I got you guys here, you want to see some pictures? Let's take a look at some photos. We took some pictures at the show tonight. So if we go over here to this, Belew's, here is Martha Belew at the merch table. That's Adrian's wife. And that guy with the green shirt on. There's Gati and Martha. Two mighty fine looking young ladies. And here is
The St. Charles spider.
the giant spider that we saw. And he's
Looks like he's floating, but he's in a web.
he's saluting. They did the concert began. Here's me showing my hand for size, for how, like, that's a big spider. The concert began. They had a guy come out, and he was like going on and on.
The club owner.
The club owner, and like this mullet dude. He was like, "Yeah, let's rock and roll. Like, we're gonna have a good time. But first, let's get the nurses, then the first responders, then the veterans." And then he waved the American flag, and they had video of Metallica playing Star Spangled Banner, which I thought, man, that was really classy and a really great way to start a show. So hats off to the Arcada Theater, to that owner. I really liked that. I really liked the way. Oh, here's me. Gong. This is me listening to one of my videos in horror. And then bong. Yeah, this is me. And then ah. Oh, look at that. That's our restroom here at home. I go there when I need to. And they had a great light show. It was
This
really,
is just how
really
far
cool.
we were, and I just took pictures of the area.
It's a wonderful venue, the Arcada Theater.
That's behind us. I just turned it around, and that's the up on the top, like the roof, ceiling.
Here's Adrian. I'm going to let you finish this up. There's Julie Slick on the left. You could keep advancing those and then just end the video. I'm going to go use the rest.
Okay. And then there were some pinball machines in the lobby. So I took a bunch of pictures of those with various rock bands on them. There's Led Zeppelin, the Kiss one, Zeppelin one again, and the Zeppelin one again, and Rush. And then we went and did meet Adrian again upstairs in the private meeting area. And there's Petey and Adrian, and there's both of us with Adrian, and I think that's it. Because I think it's going to go to a video now, and I don't want it to do that. So we hope you enjoyed our review of Adrian's show. So go get your tickets today.